Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words and become much more articulate. In today's episode, we are diving into the land of public speaking. But before we do, if you are someone that enjoys talks on communication skills such as storytelling, public speaking, social skills, and much more, join the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel to stay updated with the latest insights by hitting that subscribe button right on below. Hit that bell notification and never miss another video again. Public Speaking 101. You want to avoid over-practicing your speech. Too much of something always becomes bad. Practicing in doses is a good thing, but when you practice a little too much, what happens is you attach very negative emotions to your talk. Whenever you over-practice a speech, you begin to think, I'm not remotely close to ready. That's why I must over-practice. And as you're delivering your speech, what happens is that you sound nervous. You do not sound sure. The best way to think about practicing for your speech is to follow the 5X rule. You go through your speech 5 times to perfection, and anytime you stumble and fumble, you have to start all the way over. So it doesn't matter if you're in the last 3 seconds of your speech. If you fumble, and by fumble, I don't mean that you didn't recite the speech verbatim each time. I mean that you delivered the speech in a way that you are not satisfied with. Only you will know when you are not satisfied with the speech. You have to start over. Once you have successfully gone through the speech 5 times to perfection, it's going to take a while, but once you do it, it is in your subconscious mind. And once it is in your subconscious mind, you know it. You don't have to keep memorizing it. You know it. I recommend that you get through the 5X rule at least 2 days before your speech. So what are you going to do on those 2 days before your speech? You know your talk at this point. What should you do? This is when you focus on the logistics. You start to ask questions like, what's the parking going to be like? Is it paid parking? If it is, do I have cash in my wallet? Do I have my clothes ready? You want to ask questions like that. So that's what you're going to do 2 days before the talk. And if you get done with the logistics quicker than usual, you're just going to rest the day before. That's ideal. You rest the day before. What about on speech day? What should you do? What I recommend doing is that you start building a routine. You want to treat public speaking sort of like an athlete treats a sport. Whenever a basketball player has a game that day, they have a routine that they follow. What is your routine? You want to slowly cultivate one. If you're someone that wants to eat before your speech, you should think about getting a meal that makes you feel comfortable before your speech. For a lot of athletes, they only eat salmon and rice. That is all. Anytime they have a game, they know for a fact what they are going to eat and they are not going to stray away from it. Some athletes, they're a little weird. They'll put on 2 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of boxers. And whenever you think someone else's routine is weird, you don't have to understand it. Only they need to understand it. So if other people think your routine is weird, they don't need to understand it. Only you need to understand it. The more that you execute this routine before your speech, the more confidence that you will build. Now, let me just give you a little bit of insight in regards to what my pre-speech routine is, so it can at least inspire you. For me, what I will typically do is I will get to the speech location 1 hour early, and I will hover around the area. At this point, I have dressed up. If I'm wearing a suit, my jacket is always in the back. I'm not wearing the jacket as I'm driving. I just feel like that curses me. So I put the jacket in the back and I'm driving. And once I'm there 1 hour early, I feel good because that is a part of my routine. After that, what I do, it's a little weird, but hear me out. I go to Walmart. And I go to Walmart to buy a water bottle. Now you may be thinking, well, why don't you just go to a gas station to buy the water bottle? The reason why is because I go to Walmart at least 3 times out of the week. So it's something that is within my regular routine. So on a big speech day, when I'm feeling a lot of strong emotions, and I bring Walmart into that day where I'm feeling a lot of chaos, suddenly I have a level of predictability. I feel good. So I'm walking inside Walmart at this point, and the cool thing with Walmart is that it's cool. There's AC. This is why I don't like to walk in the park. I know that it gives you a good amount of sun. You get in contact with nature, but it makes me a little bit sweaty. So I go to Walmart, I feel predictability, and it's AC'd. And I take the long way, the longest possible way to get a water bottle. And by then, I'm killing a lot of minutes. It could take 20 to 30 minutes for me to get this water bottle after I've found parking. So it takes a while, and during that time, I'm just over here vibing, cooling it. Every now and then I'm listening to music too. It's a very simple routine. And by the time I get the water bottle, I walk, I check out, and I slowly drink it as I drive back to the speech location. I get to the speech location now 15 to 30 minutes early, and now I can check out the venue. What's the stage like? No one's here, so let me walk around stage. Let me see if I can see any blind spots. If I have my back facing like this on this part of the stage, then this part of the audience will not see me the entire time. So let me avoid doing a poor body language move like that. And by then, more and more people are coming in. I'm socializing. I'm having a good time. Overall, my pre-speech routine is not that difficult. It's show up 1 hour early around the location, hover around, and then go to a Walmart and pick up a water bottle and take the long way. This routine works for me, and afterwards, after I successfully give the speech, I have a good meal. I never eat a meal before a speech, only after the speech has been successfully completed. That is my pre-speech routine. Go ahead and figure out something for yourself. At first, you will think, it's a waste of time. But later on, you will see that when you're feeling a lot of chaos, one of the best things you can have is some discipline, some predictability to equalize those chaotic emotions. You will feel good and you will dominate your speech. If you enjoyed today's talk and you want to get more insights like this into public speaking, be sure to check out my book, The Speaking Wizard. Within this book, you will learn much more about brainstorming a talk, polishing it up, delivering it to an audience, then celebrating once you have successfully delivered the speech. Check out The Speaking Wizard by scanning this barcode right on here and grab your copy today. Thank you very much for joining the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel, and I will catch you next time.